Hey, this is Javier, and now I'm gonna be your Tuesday guy. So, yeah, um, today's topic is about realizing you were trans, like when you realized that. So, here it goes. Ever since I was like 5 years old, I knew I was different, but I didn't really know what it was. My first crush was a girl, and I knew that was wrong. That, like, I felt that it was wrong because my parents always told me that I should like boys. So I tried to hide my feelings for girls a lot. And the way I was like growing up, I was like more into boy playing, like horsing around and getting dirty and all that good stuff. But I didn't know what was wrong with me, if you could say, because I did think that something was wrong with me at the time, and now I know that I'm perfectly fine. But it was in high school when I started going to therapy for just like depression and feeling really um, dysphoric, and I didn't know why. And I thought I first came out as gay to my parents. Well, lesbian. I hate that word, by the way. But yeah, I came out as lesbian to my parents, and it just didn't feel right. Like it didn't feel like that was it. And going to therapy, I just couldn't figure out what was up with me, why I felt this way. Like I wanted girls to see me as a guy, and I didn't want them to see me as a girl. I didn't know um, what to call that. But finally, the last therapist I went to was a lady, and I told her my feelings, and she's like, "Oh, maybe you're trans." And I'm like, "What is that?" I had no idea what that was. That's how sad it is. Because my interpretation of trans was just like people dressed in the opposite sex clothing. That was it. That's what I thought it was. And she told me about it. I'm like, that is everything I've been feeling, and that that's it. And I just knew then that all these feelings I'd been having of me being uncomfortable as a female, because I wasn't a female, I was a male in a female's body. And that's how I knew. It was a long process of figuring it all out, but I always knew when I was young that something was different about me, but I didn't figure it out until I was like 14 years old. And ever since then, I've just been so set on my transition, and I don't regret any of it. I'm so happy with finding myself because now I don't suffer from depression. I'm not really as dysphoric as I used to be, which is great. Um, but yeah, realizing that I was really a male is something that just cleared my mind and gave me a path. And like I said, I don't regret any of it. So yeah, that's how I figured out I was trans. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next Tuesday.